Hey-oh, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
And this is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And you're listening to The Drop, our weekly podcast about all things running and the other nonsense going on in our life. So buckle up, let's go.
All right, we're here.
That was very aggressive.
Yeah, do you know what's exciting?
No.
Okay, first off, we're closing out the year.
Oh.
It is the end of the year 2022.
Which 2022, it had some pretty exciting stuff, and we'll do a whole podcast just on our 2022, right?
Yeah, the next one.
The next one. But right now, we're doing regular podcast. We're going to have a guest. Who's our guest at the end of this one today? Oh, shit. I think it's Sharon Lochetti, isn't it not?
It is.
Oh, it is.
Sharon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winner of the TCS New York City Marathon 2022.
Robbie should get paid because TCS, he even included that instead of just saying the New York City Marathon.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You could throw in an NYRR. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. You know, and then all the money will come to you. Because it'll be like, Robbie knows how to promote. And we'll get it there. But Sharon was awesome.
She was. We did we talk about the run? I guess we didn't because... Wait,
well, we like talked about...
But we didn't say how it was.
No, because it was...
Yeah, but I think we need to tell people what it was like. I mean, that thing was insane.
Yeah.
It was last Thursday morning, and I guess 8 days before this podcast comes out. It was cold. We thought it might have a chance of snowing, outside chance. No such luck.
It was the kind of weather you hope it would snow, because
it was the coldest it could possibly be without snowing. It was 33 and raining.
And it wasn't sprinkling. It wasn't a mist of rain. This was big old drops, heavy rain, just the lousiest conditions you could think of. And we had over 50 people show up at 7 in the morning. Was it 7 that we started? Yeah. At 7 in the morning. How many people we end up having? Someone said they counted it was like 60 something or something like that.
Yeah, I think including us and Under Armour people and stuff like that. But it was pretty lousy. And there were some people there, because I talked to some people who were like, I've never run in rain before. I'm like, welcome to the baptism.
Wait, that was their first rain run?
No joke.
That's not the one I would ease you in on.
I'm like, dude, if you can do this, you're good. Plus, rain runs are the best afterwards.
And
Feels good.
I have to say, Sharon, she lives in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt she's running on crazy streets.
That might have been the first time she ever experienced rain in her life.
Freezing rain. Yeah, because it doesn't rain in Africa.
No, she said it was the rainy season when she was training for
You're kidding.
Oh.
I think
New York City.
Okay.
Anyway.
But do they train? Isn't that like why Des Linden won Boston was because the Kenyans never really train in rain?
Or cold.
I think it was the cold more than anything.
Oh, it was the cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I also think Des won because everybody's like, they still dressed really light. Like, if you remember, she wore a jacket the entire race. Like, she didn't take off her jacket.
Yeah.
And everybody else was like, all the women that got hypothermia were in like singlets and stuff like that.
They also have like 0% body fat, so that doesn't help.
Des isn't a high percentage body fat.
Not at all, but I'm just saying, like, if they don't have the clothes on, yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sharon was awesome. Everybody loved her. Very down to earth, a lot of fun to talk to. You'll get to that interview. But for the run,
yeah, it was wet. We were wearing the Under Armour Velocity Elites. My feet were wet before I even walked outside.
It's a screen door.
They got scared wet. They knew it was coming. I felt it.
Well, that's a good point. There's no exposed
it is a screen door.
Rubber on the bottom of that shoe. How was the grip in the rain?
Which is weird because the grip is actually really good.
I was gonna say I wasn't worried.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
it's rubberized foam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you get some of that, but it really is a smooth looking bottom. So when we do the review, it'd probably be worth mentioning.
Mm. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and then we did the Celtic Solstice 5-mile race. Well, Megan and myself, I had a charity bib, which is Thomas's charity to me. Thomas gave me his bib, which is cool.
Which, in hindsight, looking at what I heard about the course from Megan, probably happy that I didn't end up running that course. But Meg did a 22-mile run finishing, well, I guess you did 2 cool down after the race, but so her last few miles were the race.
Wow.
And she still podiumed.
That's ridiculous.
She still came in second place out of 2,900 something runners or whatever it was.
But your Achilles thing is fine?
Okay, we got to talk about what I've been doing here.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. This is good.
Ben Johnson and I were chatting, and I guess he had a bout of Achilles tendonitis maybe a few years ago. And so being Ben, he like does all this research to try and find like how to cure it, you know? And he sends me this article that's like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's called The Night Wrap Treating Inflammation.
That sounds like some sorcery there.
So it's you basically you take this ridiculous concoction of
Arnica gel,
arnica gel, and arthritis cream, both sort of like pain relievers and inflammation reducing. You mix them equal parts together on your Achilles, and then you wrap it in Glad wrap before bed every night.
Yeah, was that found in a 1930s homeopathic
It was
manual?
written in 2017.
There's no, you mean 1720.
Okay, but so he messages me this, and we happen to have, so Megan Featherston had already suggested the arthritis cream to me, so I had that, and we already had arnica gel, whatever the heck that is.
I actually have that too.
Okay.
I put that on my ankle
I just keep it around. Yeah. I don't know why.
So we already had these ingredients, so like that night after he messaged me, I did it, and I think I did it for 5 days straight. Dude.
Nah, stop.
My Achilles has never felt better. I kid you not.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And tomorrow's her big workout.
Dude, if you would have went to the doctor, they probably would have said you need surgery right away.
They would have been like, you can't run, like you need to.
Meanwhile, they don't know witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with modern medicine.
Yeah. I think you could sprinkle in some past sort of snake oil salesman type things. I mean, think about it. Those snake oil salesmen, they probably had like one bottle on their wagon that was good. It was opium.
Works on everything. Just rub this on you. You'll feel good.
I got to say, it's also like a really good look heading to bed with
It is. I said, some people use saran wrap for birth control. I go, it's working.
Yeah. Dude, did you tell me you didn't think about figuring out a way to do it for your hip?
Nah.
He did. He was like, wait, should I start doing that? I was like, no.
No?
I know what's wrong. I just need to rest. So I'm going to rest it. I'm going to take this week completely off.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cycle the following week. And then if it feels okay, I'll start running again. I downgraded I was registered for the full in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And I downgraded now to the half.
Okay.
And that's optimistic. Hopefully I'll be able to run that.
Yeah.
But it's only like 3 weeks away.
Oh, wow. Right, really?
3.5.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'll have to see if I can run. And then, like, what kind of shape am I going to be in after basically 4 weeks off, since I was kind of hobbling stuff together last week.
I think I made the mistake. Go out there and see what it's like.
I made the mistake of going out on Sunday because I did a little 3 mile before you guys did the race, and it didn't feel right, but it didn't feel too much worse afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get up. And I talked to Ben Adams. Ben Adams like, it sounds like something like this. So it didn't sound serious. So I was like, all right, I'm going to run through it. And so Sunday I went out and did 5 miles. And when I finished up, like I was limping the rest of the day. Like it was bad. And even today it still hurts.
So that was 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I feel you. That definitely sucks.
Yeah. Well, I have a chance to come back and be healthy for Tokyo, so I'll just do that.
Yeah. Is it driving you insane?
I'm actually handling it better than
I will say, much better than I was
in the past.
Expecting.
How many times have you cried?
Just in my pillow. Like I try to be quiet.
Because you're sleeping beside someone who had their legs saran wrapped.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it quiet. I got arnica gel in my eye.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
So speaking of running, like when you did do your run this weekend, you took out a shoe that should or should not be on sale.
Yeah, apparently the Adidas Takumi Sen 9, there's an Adi 0 in there somewhere, wasn't supposed to be on sale until May or maybe September of 2023.
The September thing is weird because the 8 came out almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, like no, it came out a year ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly a year ago this week. Yeah, and so anyways, went on sale, and we weren't sure if we were gonna be able to get it, so we just bought a pair. So they came in, and I took it out I had a 13-mile long run on the schedule. It was 7 miles up to Druid Hill Park where the race was. And so I ran up there. I didn't tell you this. So I was, in true Robbie fashion, I got up early in quotes and then found a way to leave at the last minute to get to the race. If I was running 9 or 10 minute miles, average up there.
All uphill.
Yeah, all uphill. And then so I was to the top of the hill Brewers Hill in our neighborhood, which sucks to run up.
It does.
You're up there and you're finally. As soon as I got to the top, I realized that I forgot my bib. So I had to come back home and then pin it on quick and then run back up the hill. So that was an extra half mile. And then
are you tugging the hill on Fate?
Yeah, basically.
By the Royal Farms and stuff.
To the Conkling, yeah. And so
yeah, hill blows.
Yeah. So then I made it almost. I was definitely almost late for the race. I was running across the field towards
I was
getting that heart
I
rate
didn't
up.
See Robbie before the race.
Yeah.
This explains it.
Basically handed off my vest to Jarrett and then just jumped in. But the shoe was nice. It was actually pretty nice, just on slower paces.
But here, you got to give a little bit of history. This is one of your top. The Takumi Sen 8 was a shoe that we had a lot of debate about because it did come out in December, and you kept wanting to add it. I swear, you wanted to add it to last year's.
This year's.
I know, but you wanted to add it to last year's, and we're it's too late. And then this year's you wanted to add it, and I'm it's a 2022 shoe.
Yeah, it fell in that dead zone.
Or 2021 shoe. And then, so when you've talked about this shoe, you've spent a lot of energy on this shoe. This is one of your favorites.
Yeah, definitely. I like it because it's a very fast, it feels like a race shoe, that narrow.
A dart.
Shape, yeah, the shape we talk about. And the Light Strike Pro underneath is a very nice, it's 33 millimeters, so it's pretty solid. And it just has that, it's okay at slower paces, but it definitely shines when you pick it up. It has that propulsive feel to it.
And just so light on the foot that
yeah.
it wants you to go.
Right, exactly. So I had a good time in the race. It was I'm kind of coming back from running in a way because I took basically a month off after New York. Ran some mileage, but not crazy. And but I've been feeling good the last couple weeks. So I did the race and not too bad, 7:32 pace, which is for those hills is fine at the end of a long run.
It's an aggressive hilly run.
Yeah,
and the hills all come at the end.
Yeah,
the first couple miles you get some pretty nice downhills so you can cruise, and then the last 3 miles it's just oh, this has got to be the last hill. And then you're
just climbing back up.
Yeah. So, but I enjoyed the shoe a lot and felt pretty good in it. And so, yeah, I think it's mostly the same as last year's version, just a little bit different upper.
Yeah, I pulled out my 8s to bring in today because I thought we were going to shoot the video.
Oh.
But, and I was looking him over and I'm
it's you're really not going to notice.
And it's almost seems like a step backwards where the solutions for the structure on the upper seem more
aesthetic or
less creative. It's just a Band-Aid over here and there, where before it had that zigzag tape. They kind of had a different look, but it's pretty much the same shoe, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. The ride and everything's the exact same. So that's
same rod, same midsole.
It's a good thing. Yeah. But that was a good race, and obviously it was the Faster Bastards holiday party afterwards, there's a lot of people there.
There was. It's grown beyond it's almost there's people that are just Wednesday night people. There's people that are classic people,
and I guess it's Believe Run Club is kind of there as well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of crossover there. They'll run some runs with Faster Bastards, and they run some with Just Believe Run Club.
Yeah,
but those kids are fast, man. We had out of the 6 podium spots, we had 3 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Did you guys get to drink the hot liquid afterwards that had booze in it?
The hot liquid made it sound weird, but yeah, it was the hot apple cider. It was mulled cider.
I don't know because I didn't get anything from the race itself, but I know some of the Faster Bastards brought their own stuff, and there was this one jug of...
Yeah, that was the mulled cider. It wasn't alcoholic, though.
Okay, well,
Oh, that wasn't even alcoholic?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
well, it had like chunks of something in it, and Thomas started to pour me one, and I was like, nope, do not know what that is.
Oh, that would actually entice me more.
They said it was
if I
chunks
knew
of
it.
pineapple or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it wasn't.
I will tell you.
Mystery sauce, I'm in.
So I ran that morning when I dropped Megan off at Lake Montebello, which is part of the Baltimore Marathon course and part of the Baltimore 10-miler course. And I drop her off there. And yeah, you're going to tell them it was closed off.
And
So
kind of scary.
yeah, it wasn't very well lit and stuff.
Yeah.
That was my test. So I did 3 miles there and then left Megan knowing that she was going to finish up 15 miles or by the time she got back to the park, it'd be 50 miles. So I got in the car, rolled up. And so I'm like standing, I'm not running. I'm watching you guys at the finish. And I was starting to get really cold. So I didn't want any alcoholic beverages, unless they were like a warm or hot
Okay. Yeah.
beverage. I wasn't in the mood to hold a can,
I get it.
in my hand. So we weren't there like for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I got there, I had coffee with whiskey in it, and that was pretty good.
See, that's what I wanted after the
Nice.
race. Was
That's an
exactly
underrated drink, coffee with whiskey. You don't hear people talk about it too much, but
that. Thomas
Yeah.
is on a new kick of it
yeah.
nightly.
Shit.
I got
Wait.
decaf.
Oh, I was gonna say, man, how's that work?
Are you still on the no booze train?
Still good. 2 weeks and 3 days.
you feel
honestly,
good?
I feel like that's the longest I've gone in. Like, dude, I don't even know if I've gone longer
Since
than
drinking age, yeah.
that. Yeah, I feel awesome. Feel great.
That's good.
Running wise, I'm like, oh, this is how running should feel, which is like fairly effortless. I mean, and maybe that speaks to how much I was drinking, but I'm not. So that's good. I've been drinking the Athletic Brewing, which they should sponsor us at this point because I'll probably talk about it every week.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's
It is.
amazing how good it is.
That's when we were in Austin. I was
right.
Going back and forth, so I could have the feeling of drinking, and I feel like it works. Like it tastes, enough
dude. It
like a
scratches
beer.
the itch for sure.
But my problem is I don't love beer. Like if they made,
see, that's-
Athletic Brewing made a drink that tasted like a vodka martini, I'm in.
Yeah, I don't think I think they're trying. People are trying to do that, but it's not good yet.
Yeah.
But-
Hey, gasoline.
Are they really? They're trying to make non-alcoholic
Yeah, they have like
liquor.
whiskey that's non-alcoholic. Eric Schulman, he texted me or was messaging me about it, and he was like, "It's terrible." Like he had a bottle, and yeah, but the beer, like I like beer, so that works perfectly. And it is weird because you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm drinking beer," and you're like, "Wait, I'm not." I'm not tired afterwards, and I'm not hungover in the morning. This is great. It's like everything that you need, nothing you don't.
Well, our buddy Johnny has been now, I think it's going on a second year, a third year. I don't know what he's doing. And he used to drink beers like nobody's business. Like,
Yeah.
Like he was one of those guys that got a case and just went through it. And he's been drinking that. And I think he still drinks quite a bit of it. It's an expensive habit.
It is, because it's like so I was thinking about this the other night. This is what sucks, is that NA beers are good now, but they're just as expensive as normal 6-packs, and you don't have the option of getting like Keystone Light of NA beer. Like,
Well, I guess O'Doul's.
yeah, but that's like real shit. Like
Yeah.
Keystone at least, well, I think tastes good. But so anyways, yeah, I actually talked to Johnny about it because I knew like he had done it or whatever forever. So he's been pretty cool about it. So anyways, but I do feel a lot better. Training's going well. Coach Caster's throwing out his plan for me. Not throwing out, I mean like throwing it to me.
Not like you're a waste of my time. Goodbye.
And yeah, and I feel pretty good about it. The only thing I'm not sure of is, so he has it like 5 days on basically, which is, I feel like it's crazy. I mean, I can move it around if I want, but I've never done 5 days on, 2 days off. Is that a thing? Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
No.
I used to do, so when I was working with Dave, I would do like, I had 2 days off. I think I took a Friday off and maybe
so
Sunday.
both of
But-
your rest
but
days
it's
were
back-
back to back.
He has it back to back, so he has it like
Friday and
Yeah,
Sunday.
that's
So it's Sunday, Monday back.
But
to back.
you know what's good about that though? He's probably letting your body really recover from the runs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I'm gonna try it this week. So the only thing that sucks is I got a cold yesterday from my kids. Classic.
This is the problem with children.
It is.
They
It's
just
a
spread.
big problem.
They are really like, if the CDC got a hold of them, he'd be like, put them in a bag.
I'm about to build a redneck delousing station in my backyard just to hit
Like
them
when they
every-
come home from school
Yeah.
and be like, it's a tent that they come through.
At least for the duration of the Tokyo training. I can't keep doing this.
I mean, that would be smart. Like if you had a little hand washing station out in the back.
Yeah.
Like-
A lye shower. Whatever.
Exactly. Like a little misting.
They still use lye? Do they do that?
I don't know. I haven't been to prison in a while.
That's what they use in prison, right? They just
Yeah,
throw a
it's a
big
throw.
bag on them.
Yeah, throw it on you.
What are your thoughts on the emergency tablets and those things? The vitamin C things that you
Oh, emergencies?
emergencies.
I thought you were talking about something crazy, like they had like this emergency tablet. that
I got you
take.
right on in case.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you need that. Like
pen and paper.
It's just a bunch of vitamin. It's honestly, it's marketing. Those things.
That's what I was
It's just a
thinking.
bunch of
like
vitamin C.
what we do is we take a vitamin C in the morning and I take a vitamin D. Both those are good for
Do you know what you do with all the extra vitamin C that you take in?
I was actually just gonna ask that.
You pee it out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Does it make you pee more, or does it just you pee it out?
well, it depends how much you're drinking.
Oh yeah.
But the vitamin C isn't going to make you pee
Yeah.
more.
Man, I pounded a whole glass of that this morning, and I threw some up.
Ew.
What?
It was like didn't sit well. I just couldn't help it.
I don't know
Sorry.
about that.
Just a casual vomit
So
story.
maybe I won't do that anymore.
Yeah, like how fast did you drink it?
I mean, pretty fast.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many
You're a
things.
child.
So many things that we're doing nowadays that do have vitamins in them, and if you just take vitamin C chewies, the gummies,
Yeah.
they're so cheap, and it's like a little treat. You throw
I
it
take
in.
a multivitamin. That seems like to have
And
a
actually,
lot.
vitamin D is more important for the cold flu
I
stuff.
take that too
Okay.
every day.
Well, then you're set. You don't
Yeah.
need an emergency. It's probably why your body was throwing up. It's like, what is this trash?
I am glad I'm not drinking right now though, because that probably helps.
Definitely.
To maybe get me better quicker. When I was younger, when I used to smoke and drink all the time,
You'd
like
be sick all the time.
yeah, but also I would convince myself that the smoke would kill the bad cells,
Wow.
and that same thing with alcohol. And I think that was just probably wasn't true.
I like that you convinced yourself of that, though.
I mean, I tried.
Yeah. I will tell you that it's not the craziest thing I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, an arnicare,
Arnica gel.
Guys, it works.
arnicadabra.
Yeah.
You can hate on it, but
Well, what if I told you that smoking smoked out the bad cells?
I mean,
No,
maybe it does.
doesn't work.
It
Okay.
like the COVID can't breathe through the smoke, and it kills them. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't think that works.
Yeah, I will tell you something that's weird though. Megan and I like Jeopardy.
Oh yeah, you're a big
the
fan.
show. Yeah, what is Jeopardy?
nerds.
Yeah.
And
Real quick, time out.
Yeah.
That Ken guy, he's the official host now. Ken.
I
what's
think
I think he is official now.
Oh, they got rid of Malala.
Well, he's like
the-
been on it for so long.
I just want to call her. Who is it? Blossom? Yeah,
Oh,
Blossom and him switch in and out, so they're like the two different hosts.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But they've
No, he was named it
Oh,
as of July
Good for
22.
him. Good for him.
July 22.
Yeah.
That's a feather in the cap.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't really vibing with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither. She was not as good as him.
No.
I mean, he's the ultimate champion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
And he kind of has the Trebek vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would actually be cool if it was in the written agreement for Jeopardy that if you become the winningest winner of all time, you just
You're the
automatically he's out. And the
Yeah,
next
but
person
think of the garbage that you could get.
I
with
mean,
that.
it could
It
get
turned
weird.
out he's a nice guy that has some stage presence. The thing is though, about a week ago we noticed that they had a pigeon question.
Oh, this is last week pitching question.
Yeah, and then last night we're watching, and they had a whole category called "Birds Are Real."
Are real.
Yeah,
That was false.
I feel like the government is paying Jeopardy. You know how they do placements?
Dude, like CIA, like psyops stuff.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this is getting out of hand. People are starting to figure out that we're spying on them with pigeons. We need to have Jeopardy.
I mean, corporate
Reinforced.
media.
I know. Like, think about it. They've done this in the past when they've
Yeah.
wanted to manipulate the masses.
Man, now you're I didn't even think about it from that angle, but now that you say it,
Yeah.
it's not that surreal to me.
What is the truth for 200?
And then it's all bird propaganda because they're just asking questions or what? Not asking questions,
Dude,
putting answers.
Baltimore Orioles is one of the answers.
It was.
Oh, man, they're really trying to get us.
I think they're targeting me.
dude.
So here's the thing. They also brought up storks.
Huh.
And they said something about storks bringing babies.
Oh.
We all know that that's not true, but they want you to believe
Well,
that those.
what it
bring
does
babies.
is it glamorizes them.
It does. It makes you want to like them. Like, oh, it's not so bad. One of those moved into my neighborhood. Do you know those birds can't sing? They don't.
Storks can't sing?
They don't have the chip.
How do they communicate?
They don't have a larynx or something,
Yeah, I don't know about birds that can't communicate. That doesn't sound right.
right? What's that whole bullshit about bird songs?
Oh, man, this is messing with
It's
me
kind of
again.
like penguins. Oh, they can't fly.
Dude, you messed with me the first time you brought up the bird thing, and now this is another layer on top of that.
It is. Think
Dude,
about it.
I saw a dead pigeon today on the way to.
Did you retrieve its
no.
camera?
No. Yeah.
What
I
are you
didn't think
sad about?
that.
Inanimate objects getting destroyed?
It definitely wasn't alive though, or the battery was dead. Do you think when the battery dies, its eyes glaze over? Because that's what happened to this one.
Well, maybe, it could be the camera lens just need a little dusting.
Okay, yeah. I didn't notice actual visible injury to it, so
It probably was one of those electromagnetic occurrences.
all right.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I heard in Northern California, did you hear about the 6.4
Yeah,
or
big
something
earthquake.
To when? Today?
No, like yesterday, right? Was that yesterday?
It
I don't
was
know
a
what days
flock
are.
of birds that caused it.
Wait, no.
Yeah, they flew over the San Andreas.
Obviously
and
not.
Oh. I don't
started
know.
shaking.
It sounds
things up.
like the butterfly effect. I mean, if a butterfly can cause it, why
That's
can't a flock of birds cause it?
That's the truth. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
that's a lot to think about
it
for
is
next
something
week.
to think about.
People were, I think, were a little mad because last week we didn't talk about the bird conspiracy, so that should fill it up.
I mean, you kind of covered two topics there because we did have a little bit of Robbie Raccoon in there that you found a
Which thing did I
non-working spy device.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that beer that we found yesterday, and I was so mad
Oh.
about it.
Can you tell people about that?
Yeah, we were walking.
Wait, we need to have a post a poll for this in our social media.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so tell them set up the scenario.
We were walking to. This could only happen in 2022. The local tackle shop, a fishing tackle shop.
Talkerman's.
Great place. Because you were trying to send something via UPS through there, right?
We thought that two
That
of
sounds
the
like
bags.
something a Harry Potter thing, where you had to fly in a flu.
Yeah, who told you
network.
that this was a thing?
Okay, well, first up, we had two orders for the sweatshirt that sold out. One was going to the UK and one was going to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to Brandon, he's like, those don't go to the post office. They need to go to UPS. Turns out they needed to go to the post office. But we walked over to Talkerman's because they're a UPS drop-off.
Uh-huh. And so we're walking, and we saw a bottle of Modelo Especial, full bottle.
The tinfoil was over the cap.
Yeah.
This was about as sanitary as a bottle laying in the
Like
gutter
on the
could be.
sidewalk?
In the street, touching the curb, like rolled up against it or whatever.
It's called the gutter.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Where all the refuse is, including myself. And I did actually saw it coming into work, and I was already primed to be mad about it.
And the temperature was about 36 degrees out, so it would be nice and chilled.
And I couldn't believe that there was a bottle there, a gift of the Magi, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, all in one bottle, right there, unopened. Nobody had taken it. I don't know how a bottle in the street is intact still.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a full bottle in Baltimore?
No.
I don't know. They're all broken. And I expressed my disappointment
Okay.
What are you disappointed
First question
about?
is
that I'm not drinking right now.
Oh.
So first question is, if you saw a perfectly pristine, and this bottle looked pristine, the tinfoil was over the cap, it was the Modelo, the label was intact. It wasn't like, it looked like brand new Modelo gently placed in the curb. If you're listening to this right now, let us know, would you drink a Modelo out of the gutter?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know what the answer is going to be. I know what it should be, though.
Did you take it to save it for later?
See, that was the thing. Like Robbie, I felt like this was a temptation trick. It was like, it's everything that Robbie loves. It's a free item in the street.
Literally my favorite summer beer.
Yeah.
In the street. The only thing that could have been better if there was a whole lime, uncut lime sitting next to it.
And
that would have pushed you over the edge.
Maybe.
And a tortilla with some.
Yeah, even if that wasn't.
So you looked at it and walked by.
I did, but it was just so annoying to me because I don't recall another point in my life. I found other full cans and stuff, but not a Modelo.
And so we
bottle.
walked over there. I pointed it out, and Robbie was like, "Yeah, I saw that this morning."
Yeah. And anyways, I was just mad about it. And this stuff keeps happening to me because last weekend, one of my neighbors is moving, and she was like, "Yeah, come over. We're gonna have some people over Friday night. I have all this liquor I need to get rid of and drink, and you guys can have whatever's not left." And I was like, dude.
Okay, wait. I wanted to ask you about this. Is Kimmy not drinking with you?
No, she still drinks, but she doesn't drink that much.
Okay,
She
but
hardly
I
ever
just feel like
drinks.
that would make it much harder.
Yeah,
If she's chilling on the couch having a glass of wine, and
Yeah.
you're like,
not really. Honestly, it hasn't been hard, which is the weird thing. So, I thought it was going to be a lot harder, but
just that Modelo in the street that really.
well, it wasn't like tempting. It was just annoying to me because I'm like, life's just handing you what's the opposite of lemons? Cake? I don't know.
Limes.
Yeah,
How is the opposite
Limes.
of lemons cake?
I don't know. I was thinking sweet
Okay.
ice cream. Life's handing me ice cream sundaes, and they're just sitting in the street, and I can't, put the sprinkles on.
Yeah. It was. I did a tear dropped. None of us picked up the bottle. We left it there because.
Oh, it was gone this morning, though.
I was going to say it
checked.
should have been someone else's treasure.
It was, because I
Yeah.
checked this morning, it was gone. But that's the kind of stuff that's going on around here.
It is. If
Riveting.
you live in the city, like I understand that the city will provide.
It is crazy. That's one of those blessings and a curse type things where Baltimore, it provides a lot of junk, but it provides the opportunity for treasure. If you're looking.
Yeah, you're out in the suburbs. You're not finding it. Nobody's just wandering around dropping Modelos out there.
No. What's another clean city? Tokyo. You're not finding anything cool there.
Well, yeah, you are. It's just gonna all be behind like vending machines and stores, and
You got to really look. I don't know if I have time for that.
so one thing I did learn is that every city in Japan has kind of a Japanese mascot.
Oh, really? That's cool.
So like when you go to different cities, like the
Unaffiliated with a sports team?
it's the city's mascot.
okay.
So like they have merchandise and cups and shirts and all that stuff with their city mascot
That could get expensive.
on it, right?
Okay,
Like,
name some of them. Do you know them?
I don't know their names,
Oh.
but you could look it
Are
up.
they like animals?
I'm guessing they could be all sorts of things. Have you ever seen
I need to
some
save
of the
up.
characters? Yeah,
I feel like I'm a sucker for that type of thing.
I am too, and I learned how to say I want to buy local goods, which
Oh.
would include that.
Okay, do you know how to say it right now?
Yeah, I have. It's Nanika Gudsa is the goods. I
I mean, that works for
see.
me. I believe it.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
You could have said anything at that point. I would have said you're probably right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, you continue.
I think the thing that whenever there's little things like pins,
Uh-huh.
I feel like after World Athletics, when we got all this Asics pins, I've really been into the pin thing.
Did you do anything with your pins?
Oh, I did. You know what I did?
What?
I got a shadow box. One of those, those they're called shadow boxes. They're like frames that are
Oh, yeah.
recessed.
Yeah.
And I put them all in one of those and it's sitting.
So you're not
That's
going to like
nice.
trade them?
No, I don't
Can
want
you please get a vest and put it all on them and then walk through places and trade them with people?
yeah, I can definitely do that.
So one thing you're gonna have to learn to say when you're in Japan is "nomimasen."
Nomimasen.
What's that?
I'm not going to drink.
Oh, okay.
I'll skip that one.
Yeah.
But the pin thing, yeah. So the Asics collection was like a set, so
Yeah.
I wanted to have all of them and put them in a thing. So I probably won't trade those, but I have some other ones that I've kind of.
Mine are still in a bag in my desk.
Oh, okay. I'll just
So,
steal yours then.
You can have them. Also,
wow.
this is what some of the mascots.
Wait, what do you
Nice.
mean you can have
I'm a
them?
nice person.
What if I wanted them?
Well, that's a lot of. That looks like is that a claw game where you just pick them all up, or is that just
Those
a
are
collection?
those are like human size mascots.
What? Oh, I thought that was
No, these
like
are these are
arcade.
people. These are
No
humans.
way. There's no way. Oh, you're right. They are. Are those children?
What are they?
So their mascots are.
We'll show the
like,
picture on the YouTube versions.
yeah.
Can you bookmark that? So,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they look cute as hell. They basically look like a bunch of Pokemon.
The title of this was 16 cutest Japanese mascots you have to see.
Okay.
Are they the
Just
cutest?
send me that link.
Yeah. They're pretty cute.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's anything like Pokemon, you can't go wrong there.
Right.
What's your favorite Pokemon, Meg?
I don't know their names.
Okay.
I'm not that into Pokemon.
Charizard. Mew. Just stop me when you hear one. Jigglypuff.
I just like that name.
I'm going-
I
I'm
thought
going-
you would like that one.
I'm going to go with the Pikachu or Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle's a cool one.
Yeah.
What's the one that sleeps?
Jigglypuff's got a
Snorlax.
weird-
Snorlax. is- Yeah.
Naneka Kamemasu.
Oh. Say that again.
Naneka Kamemasu.
Man, that sounds.
I think that I'm saying it right.
That soothes my soul.
No, Nanika Kaimas. I don't have to do the Sue at the end.
Okay.
Nanika Kaimas. That means I'm going to buy something.
Yeah. See, everyone listening thought they were gonna have to get a Babbel subscription for Christmas, but
No,
you're good.
I'll
Turns
take
out
them.
Thomas is here.
I am a Babel.
Should your check-ins just be teaching Japanese now?
Uh huh.
Oh man. Yes.
I would love that. I'm trying to find the local goods.
Well, I guess we should. Thomas might be lost for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, I love this
We
shit.
should just move
He
on.
was here
'cause
and then he was gone.
now he's in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just looking up Pokemon. I
It's-
had to buy my kids Pokemon cards the other day.
They still into that?
I still don't understand.
We used to have a ton of them.
yeah.
I don't understand the concept of Pokemon because it just seems that they just make more and more cards so you can buy more and more cards. But
For sure.
But no one actually plays the game. It's just getting more cards.
Yeah.
I guess it's like baseball cards. I mean, players change every season, so.
Yeah.
But
I think it's brilliant. I mean, you've got a franchise. It's kind of like Disney. You got to keep pumping out, characters and doing that stuff. And that's the beauty of the Pokemon stuff. It's like, oh, you've seen a turtle. Let me add a flower to the back of the turtle. Now it's a Squirtle.
well, it squirts water, right?
I mean, that's its action.
Yeah.
But if you wanted one that did sand.
That's one of the things that hangups I have about some of those names is that it's not that creative. Squirtle's a good name, but it just combines two of the things about it.
But do you think that's an American thing?
No, because J.K. Rowling does that with Harry Potter stuff too. It's like not that creative.
No, but I'm saying if you were in Japan, I think Pikachu would be Pikachu, but do you think Squirtle is still Squirtle? And over there, that'd be really creative because you'd be like, they don't know what a turtle is or a squirt.
I guess we're gonna find out. I know. I think that's. You mean like you think they have a different name for it? I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure that out. Well, that's one of the probably most important things we'll have to talk about.
Is it? Is that what our focus is now?
Dude, I'm bringing an extra 2 bags when we go to Japan just to buy stuff.
Souvenirs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff for the kids.
All
and
the mascots.
definitely, if I see a weird fashion, gonna do that. Especially if it's English but written like from someone who doesn't understand English that well. Those shirts.
Yeah.
And then I'll get some probably Japanese ones, and I won't understand it as well. So
probably so-
walking around with something
Probably
stupid.
says
like,
I'm an asshole or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I would do that.
I don't
Sell
think.
those. Anyway, so anything else going on in the running scene?
There was something that was pretty hot that I saw, but I can't even remember what it was. And people love it when I bring that stuff up. But I think
Topo Athletic got sold off.
that's crazy.
Yeah. To what, DSW or whatever?
Well,
Or
they own
they own
DSW. They also own Reebok. The crazy thing is, like, they said that our guy Tony Post is still going to stay the CEO.
Just gonna maybe buy a new boat though.
Maybe I'm guessing all those guys will stay there for right now. I can't imagine they're going to shake things up too much. But I have to say, I know that Ultra fans don't love it that they got picked up by VF.
Yeah.
But I sure do. I like the direction Ultra is going, and I like some of the new. I mean, the look, the colors.
I mean, dude, if you're bought by a company that's beholden to investors, things are gonna change.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm also, I think it would be nice to see sort of an evolution of Topo. I think they're there, but like with an influx of cash, they might be able to get new materials in the shoes.
yeah, because they do have a hard time sourcing some stuff. I know that just because they're a small company and I think some of their designs could use some improvement. The qualities I feel like has always been great, and construction and build and like the thoughtfulness behind it for sure. But maybe you're right.
It's just an extra hand in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe would help. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the quality of Altra shoes has definitely gone up since VF came in. I remember getting shoes where we'd have problems with delaminations and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to be happening anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. What else, Meg? I thought you were looking something up.
I was just checking to see if there's anything fun to talk about, but not really.
Really? Man, what a week. It's Christmas week.
I feel like
and Hanukkah week.
Everything is sort of like not buzzing right now.
I know.
You know what
It's
I
the
mean?
week before Christmas.
Yeah.
The
It's
whole
getting
West
quiet.
Coast is taking off.
Yeah. Colorado.
Yeah.
They
Dude, there's people take off like from October to January or March or whatever.
really do. Colorado is interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah. What are we going to do? I guess that wraps up. We should just go into the Sharon Lochetti interview, which I think people will enjoy. We certainly enjoyed having her. She was a fantastic guest. We had her in studio, so you're probably going to get video of this as well.
Yeah.
Robbie
we didn't
just
read
had an
any
epiphany.
reviews this week.
Oh, let's read some reviews.
And we had a new review come up. I saw it.
Oh,
Oh,
was it
excellent.
a good one or
Yeah.
a trash one?
No, it's
I
cool.
kind of love the bad ones, to be honest.
Yeah, someone leave a bad review, but leave the stars good. Leave like 5 stars. for a
5
bad
stars.
review,
Yeah.
or mediocre review. Balance it out. We're open to criticism.
Okay, it says this is Noin Robbie.
What?
That's what the name is.
That's not me.
NOIINROBBE.
Dude, someone's... all right, hold on a
All right.
second.
So what
Is
does
this
it say?
Someone steal my identity?
Probably.
Dude, I don't know about
What-
that.
what's
I don't
the
know if I even want to give that person fame.
What's the review?
I mean, Robbie did know there was a new review, and here we are talking about it.
I
so.
can't remember what I wrote,
5
so read it
stars.
back.
Okay, it says super blast to my running. I came across Believe in the Run last summer when I was looking for reviews for a pair of shoes I had already ordered online for my 10-mile race this past fall, Magic Speed V1. While their honest review wasn't great for the shoe, except for Robbie, I was plunged into the vast expanse that is the running shoe review world. My knowledge and love for running has grown 1,000%, and I look forward every Friday morning to new running content, as well as the real-life stories of dodging cans, blowing up in races, and other nonsense that runners go through. Smiley face.
Yeah, when he said cans, I didn't know if he meant butts or...
No, I
No,
think he
remember the
means
soup
the
can
soup
story?
can from the Faster Bastards.
I actually did forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people throwing soup cans.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get hit with a soup can.
I was actually confused about that, though, because he said it's made it seem like I gave the Magic Speed the Magic Speed 1. I did actually like that one. Never
Yeah.
mind.
You were the one.
I ran in the Super Blast today.
It's
Good
good
shoe,
shit.
right?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I went to, but I hadn't run it in a while.
Have you run in the secret shoe?
No, not yet. So
I love the Secret Shoe.
It's a good one.
I forgot to take it home.
I
honestly.
also love the Super Blast. The Super Blast I switched up. So I recorded like top shoes of the year for another YouTube guy, and I just went over mine and I said, I'm gonna pull this one out because I wasn't sure about it. It came out late by the time we were getting ours ready. But Super Blast I think is definitely one of my top shoes of the year. I gave it my daily trainer because I think it's good for everything.
Yeah, we didn't put it on any of our best of.
Well, we
lists.
kind of-
It
we
came
kind of-
out
Right.
as we were publishing. We got it.
And we didn't have a great first impression. Like,
Right.
it was not a love at first sight for that shoe.
I think we were all expecting spongier, bouncier.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like a better Nova Blast.
Yeah.
That's a scary thing is I love the Nova Blast 3, but it is like if I'm healthy and I can do my grip miles for January, majority of them are going to be in that.
100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. But anyways, I
Did
do have to
you
run
order
in
your
the-
ASICS clothing for?
No, I keep. Well, I didn't do it because I knew Mac was
Well, Brian's there.
on vacation. Oh, I just assumed that he's the only person.
I got so many nice little jackets and stuff for that.
I got to do that.
I can't wait. I need
ASICS
more
has
long sleeve,
legit
but
nice clothing.
that one long sleeve thing I got is amazing. It's
Yeah,
like
their stuff's pretty
seamless.
Their stuff's pretty good quality. They just need to revamp their website because it looks like
Well, it's hard
15 years old.
to shop on.
Yeah.
But the seamless shirt I got that kind of goes from black to almost like white. It's like gray. That go like from the top to the bottom. That thing I love. It's thin, but it's warm. It's one piece, no seams.
Nice.
Do you just have an itch on your face and your hand was on the other side of the mic?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is acrobatic.
Yeah.
It was like when you get a wine glass and you do that
Oh yeah.
loop through.
I can never figure that out.
It's
What lovers do when they're drinking wine.
you can figure it out.
It's always. Well, I feel like if you're a couple drinks in, it's impossible to figure that out. It's like one of those optical illusions or whatever.
I'm not like see how your arm is right now.
Yeah.
You guys should do
Say
it.
that we hooked arms. Like
Yeah.
if I hooked your arm,
See, I'm sober right now.
yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
we'll do it with some athletic brews and get back to you.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Then can we send that to them as a pitch?
I would like to.
Why do people even do that though? Hook arms and drink.
It looks at one point, like you said, somebody was probably like, "Whoa, what is this magic?" And then somebody else was like, "Watch this." And they're like, "Wow, how are they doing that?"
Yeah.
And then it's just become that.
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it was just someone drunk was like,
I feel like that's one of those things when you're 21, you think it's really funny to do, and then when you're older, everyone's like, "You can stop."
That's
now.
the thing. It happened before TikTok, so you couldn't like it. You know, if TikTok had come in, they'd be like, "Watch this," and it'd be two people drinking like that, and you'd be like, "Whoa." And it would have been a trend, but it happened back probably in the same time where there was people dueling with one ball pistols.
You know what's crazy to me, and this is the last thing, but it has to do with Christmas. You know songs like Jingle Bells, Batman Smells? It's crazy to me that kids will still somehow know that song, and they don't learn it from YouTube or TikTok or whatever. They just know it. It's like you're born knowing those songs that you learn in elementary school.
Yeah.
How does that? That's crazy, right? Like, because it just carries on through time. Those.
Well, what's even more weird is I think that when we were kids, you watched Batman on cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where are your kids getting Batman?
Right. I mean, they don't even really watch Batman, I don't think. I mean, they've seen, my kid does read Batman comic books, Rye does. But they knew that song when they were 4.
I'll tell you, Henry asked for Christmas for a Ninja Turtle comic book. We are only able to get one out of the 6 series, right? There's 6 books. It
Sold out?
yeah, it's out of print or something.
Man, talk about a franchise. Anyways, all right. So I guess that's good. That's it for now.
Enjoy a very cold and wet Sharon Lucchetti interview. She's great. You're going to learn a lot.
Sorry for leaving the back door open during that interview.
You know, we're in here interviewing. It just keeps getting colder and colder. But what had happened was we had a heating lamp that we had left the gas on, so the building kind of filled up with gas. So
It wasn't either of our faults.
yeah, and so the back door got open. So, but we don't know it, and it just keeps getting colder and colder in this room. And at some point, we're like, I'm like, I got to end this because I'm freezing to death. My feet were so cold, but you're not going to hear it in the interview.
what if I didn't come back that day and you guys were just sitting in here with that gas leaking?
Oh, dude.
Robbie would have lit up his smoke.
Well,
You all would have been passed out.
That Under Armour person working downstairs, she would have been the canary in the coal
Yeah,
mine.
Lindsay.
Like,
You're like, why is that girl dead?
yeah, because she was just hanging out in that vapor. Like, for real, that was smacking her.
What would have
right.
been amazing if she had like a vape pen or something. She like lit up.
Dude, it might have exploded some stuff.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Anyways, I'm shocked we didn't get at least some sort of poisoning from that.
Yeah.
Well,
We're here. We're alive.
Yeah, enjoy the interview.